massive. You need to be there, and you need to be there strongly. So, one, it's excellent that Turkey is supporting, as I mentioned earlier. But indeed, the Mediterranean wave is a very good way for diets and for companies and consumers request. They need natural. There's a strong understanding of how natural food food in general, has an impact on your health. That's very strong, and we see it even in the trends. So the Mediterranean diet that we all know is excellent for the consumer. It has taste, which is something that the consumer is looking for, and health, that's also one very strong component and requirement from the consumer's perspective. So straight into it's just you're there where you need to be. Definitely, as I mentioned during the conference, we see a nutraceutic and functional food, or food as a medicine, rising, really. GLP-1 is one example of this, coming from the US, and it will cross the whole world. We see that food is adapting, that manufacturers have understood the power of also and the request of the consumer, and we need to continuously adapt and anticipate those consumers' needs, and functional food is definitely part of that. Why? Because within the same households you have different needs. Need for performance, needs for convenience, need for influence, need for ethnic. We have seven territories of expression from a consumer perspective, and you can find that also on the website. We have conducted an extensive study on individualized food and consumer expectation. Indeed, fragmentation is there. A study conducted by McKinsey in 2025 shows that this fragmentation is actually there, and I don't know if you're familiar with that, but a large portion of European consumer are spending 37, if I recall, are spending less than 15 minutes preparing their meal. So this truly highlights that there's this fragmentation, that they want good food, functional food, but quickly, and that's also one of the factors of the rising snacking trends that we see worldwide. Absolutely. So, yes, as I mentioned, plus 9 points versus 2024 on pleasure. So that is the main driver. That's one answer to this. And taste is obviously at the very core of this pleasure. And that's why also we have implemented SIAL Taste, to be able not only to discover innovation, but see if that innovation will please our palates, please the consumers. And at SIAL Paris, actually, it's important to mention that this SIAL innovation jury is an international jury, because taste is different from one part of the world to the other, and we want to make sure that we address all the innovation in terms of benefits from the consumer perspective, and being able to taste it at SIAL Paris was essential to the SIAL team. So that's new concept that we have developed at SIAL Innovation this year is indeed there to stay and to continue for the next coming 3 editions at least, because this is a new space that we have designed with taste embedded into the space. My motto is the more the digital world is going, the more the world is going digital, the more it accelerates, the more important it is to meet in person. Nothing will replace that personal rapport and encounter. You don't make business with a machine. You don't make business through a fantastic tool, but it's just a tool that screens and AI and the digital world era is bringing. Nothing will replace a handshake, and nothing will replace eye-to-eye and person-to-person, in-person encounter. And that's why SIAL Paris is here to stay and live long, to me. So please, come, join us to SIAL Paris. We are waiting for you. We need you there. We need your expertise. We need your passion. And, just come and discover. It's an amazing event that I really want to share with you and make you discover. Thank you.